My union with Alex is shameful. We are in an awkward situation. And finally together. Alex was forced to marry me. I know Alex doesn't love me, but I love him. I love him very, very much. I sincerely believe. My youthful beauty and our marriage certificate. I can tie Alex to my side forever. Let him see my value. But I was so wrong. Alex's heart can never be warmed. He always has his first love Selena in his heart. Whenever Selena waves, Alex would drop everything and run to her. Without hesitation. He found Selena a job, arranged a house for her, and keep delivering food and drinks. Whenever Selena needs help, Alex is always the first one to show up. Protect her from the world. I am consumed by jealousy, anger, and resentment. Shrewd behavior. Trying to stop Alex from going to Selena. But my temper will only backfire. Alex despises me more and more. The night I gave birth, Alex left me again and went to Selena. I ended up dying in the hospital giving birth. My child and I lost our lives. I regretted it all before I died. If there is an afterlife, I'm not going to mess with Alex anymore. I will stay away from him. Maybe God heard my prayers and gave me a chance to correct my mistakes. I was reborn in 1988. I went back to the 5th year of my marriage to Alex. Back to the day he stood up for Selena. Order the guards to kick me out. Make me a laughingstock in front of everyone. Chapter 1. Get her out. A man's commanding voice sounded, then the sound of me being thrown out. With a bang, I fell to the ground. Pain spreads throughout the body. I hit my forehead against something hard. A sharp pain spread throughout my body. Something sticky and warm trickled down my forehead, blurred my vision. Instinctively, I raised my hand to wipe the liquid off my forehead, but I found that my palm was covered with red. Then his cold voice reached my ears. Zoe, this is a military base. This is not the place for you to mess around. If you don't want to go to jail, you better behave yourself. The familiar tone and words made me look up, towards the source of the sound. Only 10 steps away from the stairs stood Alex. In military uniform. His face was expressionless. He looked down at me with arrogance and contempt. There are 2 guards standing behind him. Their eyes were full of contempt. This scene feels like an electric shock, flowing all over my body. I was reborn back in 1988, back to the 5th year of my marriage to Alex. I remember it all clearly. This was a period of great prosperity for Alex. In the military, recently promoted to colonel, I used to be proud of his success. Walking in the air, dreaming of having children for him in the future, create a comfortable home. Let's spend the rest of our lives together. But I didn't expect Alex to bring Selena. His first love joined the military art troupe. Selena is the epitome of fragility and vulnerability, with a pitiful charm. She sings and dances very well, but it is useless in daily life. When it's time to replace the bulb, need to fix a pipe, or need to buy groceries, she always goes to Alex. She even asked Alex to go to the movies with her. Or I get angry when I shop. Alex keeps dumping me to be with Selena. What's worse is that Selena will come to provoke me. Her behavior sparked a conflict between us. Selena is very delicate, like a flower that withers in the breeze. When I'm passionate, whenever we have a conflict, Alex never bothered to find out who was wrong. He will automatically blame me. To him, I was malicious and unreasonable. Every time Selena and I have a conflict, Alex will then make it up to Selena. At first it was just food stamps or ration tickets, but then the situation escalated. The debate began because Selena wanted a TV, but no money. Behind me, Alex took away the money I saved for 2 years. By Selena. When I found out, I was furious and rushed into the art troupe. Face Selena. I rebuked her. She was shamelessly clinging to a married man and spent our joint marriage savings. When Alex heard about the commotion, he immediately rushed over with his guards. The crowd has gathered. Gossip and criticism of the spectacle Selena saw Alex crying and ran towards him. Throw yourself into his arms. Grab Alex's sleeve. She looks very pitiful. Tears streamed down her face, like a fragile flower beaten by rain. Alex cares about her very much. Turning to me in disgust. Order me to go home immediately. When I saw Alex and the guard approaching, I felt guilty and was ready to leave. But seeing Selena holding onto Alex's sleeve, her mocking and provocative look, it drives me crazy. I can't control myself. I burst into anger again, cursing. Chapter 2. Alex felt embarrassed by my behavior. Furious, he immediately ordered the guards to kick me out. The guard threw me out and I fell heavily to the ground. My head split open. The blood is running down my forehead, an unstoppable trend. No matter how I erased it in my previous life, I was furious. Pain and humiliation. I lost my mind. Hatred consumed me. Even though I'm wounded and bleeding, I jumped up and rushed back, determined to fight Selena with everything. I have Alex. Order the guards to lock me in a holding cell. I stayed there for a week, even before Alex thought of letting me out. In the height of summer. I haven't showered for 7 days. You can imagine how painful it was for me. When I was finally dragged out, I stink all over. Everyone who saw me pinched their nose in disgust. I became the biggest joke in the barracks. Inability to hold the head up for long periods of time. Recalling the 7 days of pain I endured. In my previous life, a chill ran down my spine. Now I'm reborn. I won't make such a stupid mistake again. I wiped away the blood that was about to drip into my eyes, and struggled to stand up. The crowd around me quieted down. Their eyes were fixed on me, watching this happen. Even Selena popped her head out from behind Alex. Her eyes are on me. She held Alex's arm tightly. It was as if she was glued to him. Seeing my pitiful condition, a familiar mocking smile appeared on Selena's face. In my previous life, it is this scene. She snuggled up to Alex openly and laughed at me. This made me lose control. But not this time. I won't be so stupid anymore. I looked away and limped away. Ignore her provocation. When Alex saw the blood dripping from my forehead, he seemed stunned for a moment. He looks like he's going to come downstairs and see me. But Selena suddenly fell on him. Selena fainted and Alex was worried. Pick her up and take her to the hospital, covering the still bleeding forehead. I stumbled through the crowd and walked home. Step by step. Chapter 3. A few hours later, Alex returned. As I was calmly cooking dinner in the kitchen, I have treated the wound myself. He brought a bottle of iodine and some gauze. I brought you some disinfectant. He walked in and said coldly. I ignored Alex, with your back to him, as I continued to stir the food in the pot. Seeing me prepare dinner so calmly and attentively, Alex was obviously surprised. He obviously expected me to lose my temper. The moment he came back, to his surprise, I didn't cry or make a scene. My unusual calmness made him frown. As he stood at the kitchen door, his tone was full of reproach. Selena is in the hospital because of your antics. Tomorrow, you need to go to the hospital and apologize to her. In my previous life, after being released from the detention cell, Alex also asked me to apologize to Selena. I was very angry and we had a big fight. I called him and Selena dirty bastards. Accused them of having an improper relationship. I demand that Alex cut ties with Selena immediately, or I will report them. Report misconduct to the military. Alex is very angry. He stormed out of the house. Move into the barracks. Refusing to go home. I'm madly in love with Alex, and worried that he might cause something in the military camp with Selena. So I swallowed my pride without shame. Apologized to Selena and admit my mistake. Yet Alex still gave me the cold shoulder. In desperation, I resorted to despicable means. Force him to his bunk in the barracks. I lured him to spend the night with me, as a couple. Until then, Alex reluctantly moved back home, recalling that shameful incident. The manipulation I used to get Alex to stay. My face turns red with shame. I feel very ashamed. If fate gives me a chance to be reborn, why can't it bring me back? Before all this happened, why do I have to go through this humiliating marriage with Alex all over again? Everything starts again. I hate that I was born at the wrong time, but it's too late to change anything now. While I spend hours tending to my wounds, I have made up my mind. From now on, no matter how Alex chooses to help Selena, I won't interfere anymore. I've had enough heartbreak loving Alex. I will correct my mistakes this time and reset everything to the correct position. I will let Alex and Selena, these star-crossed lovers, were so hopelessly in love, have your own way. Alex stood in the kitchen doorway, staring at me, obviously waiting for me to say something. No need to turn around, I answered in a calm and detached tone. Alex was shocked by my obedience. His instinct told him I was up to something. Zoe, I'm warning you, don't try any tricks. If you cause trouble for Selena again, don't blame me for being ruthless. I couldn't help laughing. What are you going to do to me? Alex's voice was firm and resolute. I will file for divorce. Chapter 4. Before Alex came back, I have considered divorce. I've been thinking about how to bring this up with him, but I didn't expect him to get there first. Since Alex and I both wanted to be away from each other, why not seize the moment and part ways amicably? I nodded to show that I understood. Now is the best time. We're filing for divorce now. I just finished. I heard Alex let out a mocking snort. He looked at me with contempt in his eyes. Zoe, my patience is limited. You'd better not challenge me. Otherwise you will not be able to bear the consequences. Alex knew how clingy I was to him. There is no way he will believe that I really want a divorce. He is sure. This is just another strategy of mine. Manipulate him. I untied my apron. Look at Alex calmly and say, I'm not challenging you. Marrying you was a mistake. In this case, let's reset everything to the original place. We will go to the leader and file for divorce now. Alex's face darkened. He just stood there staring at me. I met his gaze calmly. There is no sadness or joy in my eyes. You can tell from his expression and the look in his eyes. He is angry. I don't understand why. Should I agree to a divorce? Just what he wanted. Shouldn't he be happy to go? Submit file to me. So, immediately. Why is he looking at me with such a scary expression? But did not rush to agree to divorce. As I expected, Alex threw away the iodine and gauze on the table, slammed the door and leave. I stayed calm and went back to prepare dinner. I made spicy shredded potatoes, sautéed cabbage with maple syrup and tofu vinegar, served with a bowl of steaming white rice. I ate 3 bowls in one go. Very delicious and satisfying. After eating and drinking, I actually started crying. I haven't eaten spicy food in years. I like the strong spice flavor, tingling and heat on the tongue. I can't live without it. But Alex doesn't like spicy food. He prefers lighter dishes. From the moment I fell in love with Alex, I started to change myself. Alex doesn't eat spicy food, so I endured for so many years. But now I don't have to endure it anymore. I can eat whatever I want without any worries. It feels so good. It feels so good. Chapter 5. Alex didn't come back that night. He never did that again after our argument. His departure version always means staying away from him until he calms down. Tonight is no exception. After packing up and getting ready for bed, I went back to the bedroom. Above the headboard, there's a wedding photo of Alex and I hanging there. In the photo, I rest my head on Alex's shoulder, a big smile on my face. But Alex's face was cold and expressionless. It's like someone owes him money. In the years we've been married, Alex never smiled at me. His tone is always rude. Be impatient when talking to me. Win his favor. I have a full-time job. also took care of all the housework. I especially made his favorite meals. I hope it warms his heart. People always say, to capture a man's heart, you must first capture his stomach. In my previous life, I hold on to this belief. Learned to cook a variety of dishes, just to please Alex. I've become so skilled in the kitchen. I could have opened a restaurant. But Alex never cared about me. He would look at me coldly. Busy. Do all the heavy and rough work. Shamelessly trying to win his approval. I didn't understand until I died. When a man truly loves someone, he would not let her suffer or endure hardship. Alex doesn't love me. He wore me out and treated me like a maid. He stood by and watched me work hard. Do the task. Any decent man will take responsibility. No worries or guilt. But Selena's story is very different. Alex couldn't bear to see Selena suffer, even the slightest discomfort. If Selena choked on a mouthful of water, he would worry about her for hours. In my previous life, I foolishly gave my all, just to realize this painful fact. I won't make the same mistake again in my life. I tore up my wedding photos, chop it into pieces and throw it in the trash. This time I'm going to file for divorce myself and end everything with Alex. The next day, I spent some time consulting on divorce procedures at the Civil Affairs Bureau. The staff took a long time. Review records and documents. Finally, they turned to me with confused looks on their faces. We can't find your marriage registration with Alex. Are you sure you submitted your registration? I nodded firmly. Alex and I definitely submitted our registration. I like Alex very much. I am the one who actively initiated this process. Let's make our marriage official. I filled out all the paperwork myself. And submit it yourself. But I've never actually seen a marriage certificate. The day we should receive the certificate. My mother is sick and I am busy taking care of her. Alex is on a mission. So his sister Olivia volunteered to collect the certificate on our behalf. On the way back, Olivia accidentally fell into the river. The certificate was washed away. Then I considered going with Alex, obtaining a replacement certificate. But he is always busy. This matter has been repeatedly postponed. Civil Affairs Bureau staff searched for a long time, but I still can't find our marriage registration. They keep me waiting for the update, commitment to further investigate, and give me a clear answer. I leave the office to go to work. But when I walked out, a disturbing thought crept into my mind. If Alex and I had never officially registered. Married Chapter 6. On the way home from get off work that afternoon, I met Sandra, our military compound neighbors. She stopped me. Lower the sound. Zoe, didn't Colonel Alex come home last night? I nodded and Sandra sighed heavily. Zoe, what can I say? Your man didn't come home. You don't even go to him. I went to the hospital today. I heard the nurses say. Alex stayed there all night, alone with Selena. Aren't you worried? Don't worry, I answered with a smile. Sandra looked at me in disbelief. What happened to your child? You were so fierce and so determined. Why the sudden change? If you don't know how to deal with a shameless bitch like her, I can give you some advice. Let me tell you, nothing can make me more angry than someone who destroys someone else's home. It's okay, Sandra, I can handle my own business. But thank you for your concern. I thanked Sandra and went home. My heart is calm and ruthless. After all, this is something I once had. I have learned it in my previous life. Alex is destined to be with Selena, the woman he loves. I can't stop him anymore. Divorce needs to be finalized as soon as possible. Once the divorce is finalized, I will leave this place forever. After all, I'm only here because of Alex. Now I need to start preparing to leave. First, I have to find a way to save enough money, travel and living expenses. When I got home, I opened my piggy bank. The money I saved for 2 years. Buy a TV. Used by Alex to please Selena. Now the box is empty. Not a penny left. I have no money. Have to wait until next month to get paid. Rich. But I don't want to wait a day. Every little thing. This house reminds me of poor. I was a miserable person in my previous life. It reminds me of despair and the pain I felt before I died. I need to get out of this place as soon as possible. But how can I raise enough money to pay for my trip? Just when I felt desperate, I suddenly remembered the watch. I customized it for Alex. Alex's birthday is on the 3rd of next month. Half a year ago, in order to win his favor, I spent several months' salary. Order a custom watch. As a gift for him. The watch is still in the store, waiting to be picked up. I decided tomorrow, I will go to the store to return the watch. Get my money back. Chapter 7. Lunch break the next day. I quickly went to the mall to return the custom watch. But on the way outside the mall I saw Selena and Alex. Selena walks unsteadily, swaying step by step, still exquisite. Alex followed closely behind her. Looks like a completely loyal protector. Alex's eyes were only on Selena, completely unaware of my existence. But Selena noticed me. Is it because she is too weak? Or something else? The moment Selena saw me, she suddenly leaned toward Alex. It seems like she's about to faint. Alex quickly grabbed her. Selena held onto his arm tightly and leaned against him, panting lightly, as if out of breath. If this happened in the past, I will lose my mind. Rushing over to create a scene. But now I look straight ahead. I walked past them without even a second glance. I heard Selena's delicate voice behind me. I think I might be anemic. I've been feeling dizzy and falling lately. Drink some brown sugar water to replenish blood. Alex responded mildly. I would like to, but I have no money. If you don't have money, I have some. Of course, she is the one he cherishes most. Alex immediately offered to buy her brown sugar and eggs to replenish the body. I felt a sharp pain in my chest. We have been married for 5 years. I have been responsible for keeping the family running. Alex didn't contribute a penny to our family. He gave all his money to Selena. But even that is not enough. How dare he use this money? I took great pains to support her. I once fainted due to anemia and fatigue. How Alex treated me at that time. He said I pretended to faint. He felt guilty for pretending. But when it comes to Selena, he suddenly knew how to take care of her and replenish blood. This contrast is deeply distressing. I realized how pathetic I was. Luckily, I decided to leave. Alex and Selena's affair no longer related to me. I went straight to the counter, explained my request to the clerk, and asked for the watch to be returned. After deducting the 10 yuan deposit, they returned it to me. 590 yuan in hand. I breathed a sigh of relief and prepared to leave. But as I turned to leave, I heard Alex's voice behind me. Give me your money, I need it. Chapter 8. I turned around. I saw Alex and Selena standing behind me, although I didn't notice when they arrived. Seeing me looking at him, Alex repeated, "The money in your hand. Give me." I asked why I gave it to you. Selena's family is dealing with some issues. They need money. I don't have enough money. I interrupted him. This is my money. Why should I let you play the hero? Alex's face darkened with impatience. Isn't this the money you plan to use? It's nice to buy me a birthday present. I don't need this gift anymore. Just give me the money. We call it my birthday present. If you don't think of it as a loan. Who said I want to give you a birthday present? Didn't you notice I'm here to return the favor? Speaking of loans, you said you took the money from me and bought Selena a TV. A loan? Have you ever repaid me? Alex's face twisted in anger. He is used to me obeying his orders. My sudden defiance obviously disturbed him. His tone became tougher. Are you going to give me money? I'm not. This is my money. Zoe, you owe Selena. If it weren't for you, Selena wouldn't be in the state. You have an obligation to help her recover. I laughed at his audacity. I'm not her mother. Where does this so-called obligation come from? Alex's expression turned grumpy. It seems like it will explode at any moment. Zoe, if you give me money, I won't blame you for your past mistakes. I'll even go home tonight. Otherwise, I will divorce you. When Alex said the word divorce, I saw the joy in Selena's eyes. Selena was almost exploding with excitement. Marry Alex. Of course, I want to help them realize their wishes. Okay, let's get divorced. We're leaving now. Anyone who doesn't go is a coward. I reached a divorce settlement quickly. Alex's face darkened. His eyes became cold and fierce. It's like he wants to swallow me whole. His gaze made my heart beat faster, and I felt uneasy. Didn't I fulfill his wish? Why is he still looking at me like that? When my mind races, Alex suddenly rushed forward, took the money from me. Before I react, give me back my money, I'm crying. Jump on him and take it back. But Alex pushed me aside easily. His power is as strong as ever. I lost my balance and fell to the ground. Alex didn't even look at me. He handed the money to Selena and said, "Take it. Send it back to your family for whatever they need." Selena looked at me. Her eyes were filled with mockery and pity. Her voice was soft and sweet when she spoke. But it's Zoe's money. She doesn't want to give. Don't worry about her. I make the decisions in this house, Alex snapped. Sitting on the ground, my body was not seriously injured. But my heart feels like it's been torn apart. Tears flowed uncontrollably down my cheeks. Alex, who do you think you are? What gives you rights? This is my money. This is my money. Chapter 9. Only then did Alex turn his head and look at me, see me sitting on the ground. He reached out his hand to help me up. I slapped his hand away. I don't need your fake concern for Zoe. What are you busy with now? I already told you I would pay you back. That money is a loan. Give it back to me, I don't have any hope for it. In the years that Alex and I have been married, I have scrapped and saved, just to send my money to Selena. After 2 lifetimes, I know that any money Alex donates will be gone forever. I have accepted this fate. I stood up dumbly. Again. When Alex tried to help me, I shook his hand off. Alex, I don't care about money anymore. I have only one request. If you take my money, then let's get divorced. Let's go now and end this. Alex sneered. What's wrong with you? It's only been 2 days and you mentioned divorce. How many times now? Do you really think I won't divorce you? Let me tell you. No idea. He was convinced I was exaggerating. I couldn't help but smile bitterly. I didn't make a scene, Alex. I'm serious, I want a divorce. So I can get you and Selena together. Let's submit now. Alex glared at me. The veins on his forehead bulged. His expression is scary. Zoe, I don't have time to play games with you. There is no divorce between us. If you want to go, go. No one is stopping you. What do you mean by that? That's exactly what I said. If you behave and stay in your place, I will still recognize you as my wife. But if you insist and create trouble, then pack up and leave. I won't stop you. After saying that, Alex turned and walked away. Watching him walk away, I had a bad feeling in my heart. I didn't chase him and argue with him. Instead, I immediately went to the Civil Affairs Bureau. The clerk who helped me last time, replaced by a newcomer. I explained my situation to him again. The clerk looked at me carefully for a moment, before sighing. I guess there's no point in hiding it anymore. You and the Colonel, you have never officially registered your marriage. Chapter 10. Listen to what the staff says. I was shocked at first, and then strangely I still felt relaxed. I asked for confirmation. Are you sure we're not officially married? I submitted the marriage application form myself. You did submit your application. But later, the Colonel arranged for someone to bring it back. Says the information is wrong. Need to be corrected. However, it has never been resubmitted. I took the form myself. I remember it very clearly. So Alex has been lying to me. He never wanted to marry me. He just didn't want to hear my protests. So he planned this scam behind my back. No wonder Alex said before that he would not divorce me. If I want to leave, I can just go. No marriage certificate. There is no need for divorce. I can leave and everything between us will be over. This is ridiculous. I burst out laughing. 2 lifetimes later. Facts prove. Alex and I never had any official relationship. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever encountered. That night when I got home from get off work, the first time I found Alex cooking dinner in the kitchen. In the 5 years we have been married, Alex has never cooked. Did the sun rise from the west today? Alex greeted me when he saw me coming in. Go wash your hands, dinner is ready. The dishes on the table are very light, something I have no appetite for. I looked at the man I once loved deeply, examined him, just like the first time I saw him. He still has the same handsome face, but now when I look at him, I don't feel anything. It only takes a moment to see a person clearly. I thought I knew Alex in my past life, but I didn't expect to find something bigger. In this one, noticing me staring at him, Alex cleared his throat awkwardly. Why are you watching me eat? He did something unprecedented. He picked up a piece of winter melon and put it in my bowl. I noticed you eat this a lot. More. I had planned to part ways amicably, but at this moment, I can't keep pretending. I pushed the winter melon to the edge of the bowl. Tell him word by word. I don't like winter melon. This is my most hated vegetable. Alex looked at me in shock, motionless. After a long silence, he finally said, But don't you eat it every day? There is always a plate of winter melon on our table every day. Not because I like it, but because winter melon is cheap. I want Alex to eat meat and eggs so that he can get the nutrients he needs for his training. I chose winter melon. Alex thought I didn't like meat, and the first choice of winter melon. The irony is that Alex took my sacrifice for granted. No gratitude. Did he feel even a hint of guilt? When I lie, I no longer care about the appearance of keeping the peace. I eat winter melon because it is cheap, not because I like it. I have been married to you for 5 years. Eat winter melon every day. Now just looking at it makes me sick. Don't wait for him to react. I push the bowl and chopsticks aside. Stand up and go back to my room. Chapter 11. I close the door and lay on the bed, staring blankly at the ceiling. Return the watch. Taken away by Alex. And give it to Selena. This means I have to come up with another approach. Pay for my trip. But it's not all bad news. Today's gains and losses. I lost my funds, but I learned something very valuable. Alex and I are not legally married yet. There is no need for divorce. I can leave without saying goodbye to him. And completely free. Now back to the question of raising money for travel. I checked the cupboards and closets in the bedroom. I finally came up with an idea. I spent several years, carefully furnished and decorated this house. Believe me, I will spend my life with Alex. Everything in this house, from furniture to the smallest kitchen appliance. I bought it with my hard-earned money. Because I'm leaving, I decided to sell everything I bought. Wardrobe, cabinet, bicycle, sewing machine. Sell all. It will definitely give me enough money for the trip. As I was lost in thought, the door suddenly opened. Alex appeared at the door with a bowl of wontons. I just went out and bought this. Eat while hot. This is the first time in history. Alex used to buy me food. I haven't had dinner yet, my stomach is empty. I certainly won't deny myself. So I picked up the bowl and started to eat voraciously. Alex didn't leave. He stood beside me and watched me wolf down the wontons until I finished a whole bowl. Drink up every drop of soup. Did he finally speak? From now on I will give you all my salary. His words shocked me. I immediately shook my head and refused. Unnecessary. He shouted angrily, keep giving Selena Zoe. Did I say something wrong? Don't you always give money to Selena? Alex slammed the door and stormed out. Maybe stay in the barracks again. I went to bed early that night. After midnight, I feel someone holding me in their arms. A wandering hand began to move over my body. I got startled and woke up immediately. Without thinking, I grabbed that hand and bit it hard. A cry of pain. I then kicked hard. There was a loud bang, and then the lights came on. Alex lies on the floor, looks angry and messy. He glared at me. Zoe, you are truly unique. You are really different. Chapter 12. Alex clasps his bleeding hand. He glared at me with his teeth clenched. I offered an insincere apology. I thought a thief broke in, so my reaction was a bit harsh. My bad. What kind of thief dares to touch you? You did that on purpose, didn't you? You want revenge on me. I really don't want to take revenge on you. Apart from, you always act like you don't want to touch me. So I didn't expect it to be you. You should have informed me in advance. After marrying Alex, he rarely took the initiative to be intimate with Alex. I always act first. I want to have a child with him. So every time I take the initiative, he never refuses. I always thought his will meant that at least I like my body. But then Selena told me Alex only touched me because she is too weak. As a normal man, he has physical needs. So Alex has been hiding. In fact, we are not legally married yet. Treat me as nothing. More than just an outlet to release desires freely. Alex stood there, breathless. I now need permission to sleep with my wife. Dull chest pain. I smiled bitterly. Am I really your wife? Are you sure you think of me as your wife? Rather than something completely different. Zoe, what does this mean? You've been trying your luck lately, haven't you? Do you like to go against me? Alex yelled. His injured hand was still pressed against his chest. He looked very angry. It was as if steam would come out of his ears. It was midnight. I don't want to argue with him, especially because I have important things to deal with. I will yawn tomorrow. Too late. I'm going to go to bed. See me lying down. Pull the blanket over yourself. Alex stood by the bed, looking hurt. So you bite me, that's what you're gonna say. What else do you want? I'm not a doctor. Maybe go to the hospital and check it out for yourself. My answer left Alex speechless and he didn't leave. Instead, as I drifted off to sleep, I felt his eyes on me. Alex stood silently beside the bed, staring at Zoe. She wrapped herself tightly in the blanket. The bite marks on his hands were still dripping with blood, but the woman on the bed was breathing evenly. She was fast asleep and refused to be intimate with him. Doesn't seem to care if he's hurt. He remembers the past. Whenever he returns from a mission, even the slightest injury, she will panic. Insist on disinfecting and bandaging him. But now it bites him so hard. She fell asleep as if nothing had happened. His chest feels heavy. He couldn't shake off a suffocating feeling of failure. His thoughts drifted to yesterday, when Zoe was thrown to the ground by the guards. Injured her forehead. She lost so much blood. What did he do? He didn't even stop to look at her. Instead, in a hurry, send the unconscious Selena to the hospital.